Hey guys, Chris Bradford here with the Bradford Insurance Agency. Just wanted to touch base with you and explain to you why some insurance companies cost more than other insurance companies, why some prices are higher than other prices. All right, so here's 4 things for you to remember. Number 1, a good insurance company always has local agents. Local agents are super important for several reasons. Number 1, because of the personal relationship that they can offer you. Number 2, because they have a local reputation to uphold. And so good business relationships and good business operations are very important for them to maintain because it affects their local reputation, right? The next thing is good insurance companies have a better product. I want to explain this, and this is very important to understand. A better product is better for several reasons. Number 1, it has better coverages. It offers a more well-rounded approach to covering your home, your auto, whatever your assets are, right? There's a certain thing in insurance called open peril and closed peril coverages, right? Good insurance companies will offer more open peril coverages, meaning that whenever they say you have full coverage, you really do actually have full coverage. A closed peril full coverage would be something similar to only covering very specific things that happen, right? So just because somebody says full coverage doesn't mean that you're covered in every certain circumstance, all right? Better insurance companies, more expensive policies will cover you no matter what happens. Cheaper policies will cover you only in certain circumstances, and you don't know that until it's too late, until it happens. Just because something says full coverage, just because it says comp and collision, does not mean that it's going to cover every single thing that could possibly happen, right? So be careful and make sure you understand what these coverages mean. Ask questions about, hey, what does this coverage mean, right? That's very important to understand. Better product, it's like you buy Farmers Insurance, it's kind of like buying Nordstrom versus Walmart. You can buy a shirt from both places, but the quality is going to be better at one place versus the other. You may not see it on the surface, but if you know anything about clothing, if you know anything about the fabrication of how to put clothes together and design clothing, you can tell the difference, right? So the closer you look into something, the closer you can see a good product from a bad product. Do your research, ask a lot of questions, and make sure you understand a good policy from a bad policy, right? Claims payout history. This one is absolutely huge to determine whether a company is good and worth paying for or not. Look, the question that I have for you is, how important are your assets? How important is your vehicle to you? How important is your home to you? How important is your life to you? How important are whatever it is that you own to you, your boat, your ATVs? How important are those things to you? If they're extremely important to you, then you might want to think about investing and paying a little bit more to make sure that you are going to get a payout if something happens. Believe it or not, a lot of insurance companies will fight you and try to not pay you, right? I guarantee you this will happen if you go and you buy cheap insurance. Trust me on that, you'll see. The next thing is this, name brand parts, right? If you have a Ford F-150 and you buy a Farmers Insurance product or a product even from a high-end insurance company, they will replace that Ford F-150's parts with Ford F-150 parts. If you go and you buy a cheaper auto insurance company, I guarantee you they're going to use generic parts, they're going to use cheaper materials, and it's not going to be the same vehicle. It's not going to work the same, you're going to have issues, but I promise you this, if you invest a little bit more in buying a good auto product, you will get name brand parts that fit your vehicle. If you have a Mercedes and you get your Mercedes replaced with generic parts, it's no longer a Mercedes. But guess what? You invest a little bit more in an insurance policy, a good one, you'll get name brand parts, and that Mercedes will still be a Mercedes, right? So these are 4 things that will help you to understand why it's important to invest in a better, maybe even more expensive insurance company. It's worth it in the end. The local agent will stick with you, better product, you're going to get better quality, more vast and well-rounded coverages, you're going to get a claim paid out, and also you're going to be replaced with name brand parts. You guys have a great day.